Everybody's heard about the Amish buggies and the rolling farmland, but what's the real story inside of Lancaster, Pennsylvania? Let me spill the local secrets that nobody tells for you before you decide to move here. Lancaster City offers a very compact urban feel. There's really only about 7 square miles of city here in Lancaster, although the city does still offer everything that you would need that a big city does offer. The historic architecture is what really just attracts so many people. We have townhomes here that date back all the way to the 1700s. Lancaster is home to some of the oldest homes in the United States. On just about every block, you will see either a historic townhome or row home, or you might even see on some of the main streets, Prince Street and Queen Street, some of the shops downtown that you'll be shopping in literally is a historic building. Another thing that attracts so many people to this city is the arts and the culture. Every first Friday here in Lancaster, there's art walks. We have galleries right in the central business district, but that's not all. We are also home to the Fulton Theater, so really there's an art here for everyone. Another great and actually very unique thing about Lancaster City is Central Market. We have the oldest continuously running markets in the United States. It offers fresh farmers' produce right from local farms in the area to a stand in the market that you can shop just like you would shop in a grocery store. It has some of the best food that you would ever probably taste. Best steaks, best chicken, best eggs, best just fresh produce. I highly recommend Central Market, actually. And it is, by the way, the oldest continuously running farmers market in the United States, which is really cool, and it's claim to fame, I guess. We also offer the top restaurants and food scenery here in Lancaster. We have something here for everybody scattered all over the city, no matter what you're in the mood for. Whether you're in the mood for Italian food or Mexican food or Chinese food, the city is packed full of different styles of food that no matter what you like and dislike, there's something here for everyone. One of the reasons actually why the restaurant and food scenery is so good in Lancaster is because we have fresh farm-to-table food in the areas. So we are surrounded by farm fields, surrounded by farmers all throughout the area, Amish and just non-Amish farmers. And we have fresh farm-to-table food. So there, you could be eating at a restaurant in downtown Lancaster that was grown out in a local farm. You will have some of the freshest and best tasting food here, probably than anywhere else in the United States. Now look, while the city is so great and fantastic and so many people love it, and that's why there's so many people moving here, it does have its downsides and it's not always pretty. A huge thing that really annoys a lot of people is just the parking situation. Unless you're really okay with just always paying for parking, which frankly that just really adds up over time, parking can be tight and very limited, especially when you're planning on going out during a lot of these weekend events or, wanting to go out to eat downtown Lancaster, whether it's like a Friday night or frankly almost any evening of the week. Parking can be a little bit of a challenge. Even if you're okay with paying to park, you might be parking a bit of a ways away from where you're actually going, and it could be a little bit of a walk from either the parking garage that you parked at or around the block where maybe you found a spot on the street but you have to pay. Either way, it might be a little bit of a challenge to find something, even if you're okay with paying to park. Because of Lancaster's growing popularity, the housing market can be very competitive. With climbing housing prices and buyers waiving lots of contingencies, it can lead to very competitive and difficult situations for buyers here in the area, with oftentimes maybe feeling like they overpaid for a house that maybe they felt like they didn't want to overpay for, like an older home that definitely needs some fixing up and might not have been upkept the way it maybe should have. Which is another downfall, is there are a lot of these beautiful older homes here in Lancaster, but a lot of them just haven't been kept up to the way that they should have, and they're beautiful, and it's a sad thing to see them, not necessarily falling apart, but not being upkept to how nice that they should be. And it can lead to other problems later down the road when an innocent home buyer just purchases the home and later down the road finds out that there's other problems underlying in the home. And that's why I actually always recommend inspections, because it's very important to know and understand what your home requires work-wise and know what you're getting yourself into. And even if you're competing in a situation where other people are waiving inspections and you're insistent upon the fact that you waive an inspection, I always recommend to people that they just get an inspection anyway, later down the road after you purchase the home, if you really decided to waive it. Because you know, it's always good to know what your home requires, and it's a good thing to see, okay, well, there's repairs that are needed in the future. I almost call, you know, home inspections like your homeowner's manual, because you don't get a homeowner's manual, but this would be, in essence, your homeowner's manual as an inspection. So I always recommend inspections. But look, Lancaster is great. People love it here. There's a lot of neighborhood involvement. People love getting involved in the block parties and different events that they have going on downtown. It's why Lancaster is made to be the way it is. You know, it's this small town feel, but it fits so much and so many people, and, you know, different opportunities for other people to meet many others. It's so great. There's lots of community involvement around here. It does give that small town feel that so many people strive for in the area. So if you're looking to move to Lancaster, or you have any fascination or interest with the area, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'd love to connect with you there. Figure out what you're looking for, what your interests are in. I'd love to be able to help you. My goal is to be your #1 real estate resource in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is where I specialize. I specialize not just in the city, but all over the whole county. So if the city itself isn't necessarily your thing, we live in a town small enough that I specialize all over and would love to be able to help you inside and outside of the city. And if you have any interest in learning more about Lancaster, Pennsylvania, be sure to check out some of my other videos. Got plenty to watch and plenty more to come, so be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.